not usually show my clients pictures of anyone that I have matched with them. Sometimes a picture can be deceiving, and I want it to be a genuine connection when they first meet.
I'm sorry, but I'm calling catfish real quick. Like, how can you be a matchmaker? And then you're going to match two people, but you don't want them to know what each other ones look like because sometimes they may send you things that is deceiving. So basically, you want... Okay, I see the logic behind it to a certain degree. I see the logic. A lot of people lie. But at the same time, though, imagine being someone, you go and meet someone, and then it turns out that that person is just, In fact, you both look at each other and you're both like, I don't know. Because in this situation, Stanika has basically asked her matchmaker to show a picture of the person she's meeting. She said, no. You're going to fly all the way from the States, all the way here, and you're not going to have a clue what he's going to look like. So we're just going to hope for the best. There's no way I'm getting on the plane to be matched with someone and not have a clue what that person's going to look like. Are you dumb? Do I look like that? Nah, man, I'm not feeling that vibe. But anyway, whatever, innit? We continue with this madness of Match Me Abroad. Let's get it.
Arab men are very loving. They like to spoil their women with attention, and I feel like American men don't really know how to take care of a woman anymore.
So listen, I want to talk about this real quick though. I want to talk about this. Like, why is it on these TV shows you get the women complaining about the American man, and then you get the man complaining about the American woman? What kind of beef have you all got going on up in the States? Why is it so many people in the States want to go abroad to find someone? Like, what is actually happening? I mean, to be honest with you, this is something that I'm surprised isn't happening more often in the UK. But I guess people in the UK are very, very interesting people, to be honest with you. Very interesting. Like, a lot of the time, they don't want to really find... I feel like British people, they're quite lazy when it comes to finding a partner. Like, they'd rather find someone that lives down the road rather than someone that maybe lives like in another city. Most certainly, and definitely someone that lives in another country, right? You know what I mean? It's just, oh man, like, because a lot of the time people in the UK don't want to move from where they live as well. It's lazy mofos. Which is probably why in the UK it's probably why we don't have like TV shows in the UK like 90 Day Fiance. I think that's why it's taking such a long time for them to get a 90 Day Fiance UK anyway. You know what I mean? And probably why, you know what I mean? Like the US is where you have all these TV shows of people dating people from different nations. You know what I mean? Because you all got energy like that, and I love that. I love that energy. You know what I mean? It's something that I'm like. That's why I do a lot of traveling, right? But either way, though, like, what is the beef going on with American men and American women? What is the issue with? Like, you live in a country where you got a mixture of you got a mixture of obviously like Americans, whether they be white Americans, black Americans, and then you got mixtures of Mexicans, you got a mixture of people who are from Europe, you know, whether people from the UK, give or take, or people from like the Eastern European part. You're such a mixture of so many different people. So they have the same thing over here in the UK too, right? And like, but you're all but yet you're all gonna have there's still gonna be a hate for each other. Like, what's going on here? I'm trying to figure this out. Like, what's good though? Anyway, American ladies, if you're struggling to find yourself a nice American man because they're whatever in it, there's a nice guy in the UK. You might know him. Follow the boy. I'm joking. Leave me alone. Anyway, with that being said, on a serious note, like at the end of the day, though, this matchmaker is very interesting, to be honest, for the most part, because you know when it comes to this young lady here, Stanika, she has never ever been in a relationship before. She's never had a partner. She's never been on a date. This is all new to her, and she's now flown all the way to Marrakesh to match with a guy, and she has no idea what the guy is gonna look like. I don't know, man.
Why don't you know how to date though? Like what?
I don't know, I just don't like dating.
What about dating do you not like?
I want it to feel natural, but I would like in-depth conversations.
I don't know how like she can know how a date is or have a comment on what dating's like if you've never had a date before. Like make sense. That's the thing about Stanika, you know. There's no logic behind this woman in the slightest, you know, like at all. And to be fair, it's a good thing that it's her matchmaker talking about American men because she couldn't, because she's never been on a date with any man before, you know what I mean? But it's quite crazy because I feel like this show, Match Me Abroad, so far, episode 1 and 2, feel like as if they have been more focused on the matchmaker rather than the actual person who's going to go on dates. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, let's continue.
Not the generic stuff.
I did set you up with a guy who is a great guy. He's 41. He's handsome. He's tall, 6'5" nature.
How can she actually have requirements? How can you have requirements when you've never even gone out there to really find out what's for you? You cannot tell me that you got requirements of the type of man you're looking for if you've not experienced different men. You know what I mean? It's the same as men. You can't tell me what requirements you have if you haven't experienced different women. You know what I mean? Like, where did this requirement come from? Did you make it up from like a book? Did you make it up from TV shows? Like, some people in life just don't make any sense.
I'll come with you.
And I'm going on a date then.
I want you just to process the fact that this woman, Tanika, has said that she will not go on a date unless the matchmaker comes with her. That's why she's like, okay, I'm gonna go on a date then, because she was like, you're gonna come with me, right? When do matchmakers come with you on date? That doesn't happen. But the matchmaker's like, you know what, I'll come with you for a little bit, and then after I'm gonna bounce. You can't make none of this shiz up, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. Well, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.